here is how to bring a wet palette back from the dead. So I thought this was pretty interesting. This is my wet palette. When I was first starting out, I often wondered how long I could leave paints alone. When should I be changing them? What this should look like? Or worse, when I opened it up, there'd be all a puddle and a mess, and I'd panic that the paints had all gone bad and I'd need to throw them away. So I thought I'd show you what my wet palette looks like. I've been using this for about a month on and off with the same piece of parchment on it. Yeah, I mean, it's in a bit of a mess now. It definitely needs changing, so this is as bad as it gets. But I thought the paints are still alive in here, so I thought I'd give you a quick rundown, show you what it looks like, and then, yeah, hopefully this helps you out. So this is a Redgrass Games wet palette, and that's what it looks like underneath. So you can see some of the paints have gone by. These ones down here, these ones over here are looking a bit messed up. You can see all the colours have run between the two as I've moved it around. But actually there's quite a lot of paints that are still wet and movable around here. You can see all this. You can see the blacks are still good down here. These blues are still good. They're starting to thicken up a little bit. But if you want to bring them back, just take a little bit of water from the trusty Gabby mug, and then you can literally just, let's do this one, just literally mix them back in, and you can see how they've separated and the colours have moved together, but you can still end up with a pretty quickly bring back your gradients, whatever you had before. So I was working on some skin tones before, and you can bring back your palette pretty quickly. If you liked what you saw, make sure you give us a subscribe and a like on the video, and if you can, down in the description, follow us on Instagram over at Rising8Minis. There's obviously a limit with this stuff, but you can make these work, particularly if you're doing things like glazing. You can thin these right down, and then all of a sudden you've got a workable palette. I mean, I've pretty much run out of space on here, but yeah. Hopefully that helps a little bit. I am actually going to change this at some point. It's just because I'm a little bit mean and like to make it last as long as I possibly can. You probably should change it a little sooner than this. You can also see the sponge under here. That's looking pretty sweaty. There's actually a bit of a stagnant smell coming from this now. So what I'll do is when I change this paint, I'll take the lid off. I'll give this the sponge a bit of a clean down in some warm soapy water, let it dry out, and then, yeah, good to go. So, like I say, hope that helps, and like I say, happy painting.